Something else I love about when you bake the potatoes, I don't want to do it over my potatoes. The peels pretty much just slide right off. Look at that. Look how easy that is. I just love it. The peels slide right off. So it makes it really easy to get to the potato when you bake it. I keep saying sweet potato pie, but what I really like is a custard. So we got a big bowl full of potatoes, and I try to remove all the little eyes. I try to remove all the dark pieces. I try to remove anything that doesn't make it smooth. I see one that's got a little green on them, so we're going to have to take that green off. I try to remove anything that won't make it smooth because I love a custard, which is a nice, creamy, smooth potato pie. So let me take this green off. It wasn't green, it was just the way the light was hitting it. So we are good. This is an electric 5-speed hand mixer. I got this from Lingering Memories in Conyers, Georgia. It's an antique shop, and they have new and old. They have everything there. So if you need anything, run by Lingering Memories. Tell them the girl in the video told you to come by there. My grandmother used to have a 5-speed hand mixer like this. And honey, she would say, girl, get me my mix master. And I'd say, yes, ma'am. And I'd go get her hand mixer. So when I saw this, it reminded me so much of my grandmother. So I got doodads and gadgets, as they say, but this is what I use every single time just because it reminds me of my grandmother. Everything nice and smooth. Thanksgiving, when I was cooking, I put the potatoes too close to each other, so the edges of them did not get completely as done as I would have wanted them to. So they were actually a little chunky, and everybody remarked that they love getting the little chunks in the sweet potato pie. So actually, that one that I didn't let get as done, so it's going to be our little chunks. So that is it for the mixing. I grew up cooking, but I really didn't pay any attention to what was in stuff because I didn't really care until I got older and decided I need to know what's in stuff. So I always grew up where you did the milk and you did the sugar and, a little white sugar, a little brown sugar to make sweet potato pies. And then one day somebody did sweetened condensed milk, and they said sweetened condensed milk is just the milk and the sugar. I didn't have a clue, but it was a wonderful lesson to learn. So now, don't fool with milk, don't fool with sugar. Just put me some sweetened condensed milk. Gonna put me some cinnamon. Gonna put some vanilla, and gonna put some nutmeg. I had to cut this off for a minute and share another secret while I'm thinking about it. Just in case if you need pie crust, Aldi has a 2-pack, whereas everybody else is asking $4, $5, $6 for a 2-pack of pie crust. Aldi's 2-pack now. When I went last week, $1.99 for a 2-pack of pie crust in their deep dish pie crust. I'll pull them out in a little while and show you what they look like. I chunked up the slightly underdone potato, the one that's not soft, and we've put it in here also. So we've got all of that smooth potatoey goodness, just about as good and golden as it can be. Tastes so good. So now that I know it's fine, I'm going to put a couple of eggs in there. I don't figure if we want to put 3. Well, that's something else. I don't ever crack the eggs inside whatever I'm cooking, because if you get a bad egg, you've messed up your whole thing. Crack the eggs in something different. And that little white piece that sticks on the side, I about can't stand that either. So I pull that out too. We're going to dump our eggs. We're going to get to mixing. They are smooth and looking pretty good. And these are the pie crusts, which they had at Aldi. And this is a pack of 2 deep dish pie crusts. They were $1.99. $1.99 beats everybody else. Everybody else wanted $4, $4.50, $5, $6, even $7, $8. And they're deep dish. So excited about those. So we're going to fill our pie crust. Our buzzer just went off. I'm making bread also. I'm trying to make yeast rolls. And the buzzer just went off that they're ready. So we're going to play with them after we get our pie crust filled. Instead of pouring, we are scooping so I can count scoops, because I'm making enough for 6 pies, and I want to make sure they each have the same amount of filling. Have it in the crust, and we're going to spread it out so it will be nice and even. So it'll be a pretty little pie. It will get done all the way through. Pies are out, and I was really trying not to eat it, but I didn't make it. It's good. It's really good. So eating pies. I got the other ones in the oven, and